Some people said I should freeze some palm oil in a bag and pack it up. They didn't even let me, I think I tried that stuff. They didn't even let me pass. I think it was at immigration in Nigeria. They just stopped me like, where are you going to? What is this? And my goodness, that thing is so heavy. I don't even know how people think about that kind of thing. Some people also suggested that I cut some pieces of yam. Yes, and freeze it and pack it, because I'll probably never eat fresh yam again in my life until I come back home. Hi there, today I'm going to be doing a video particularly talking about things to pack when you are coming down to Ireland. If you are making that trip, especially for those who are coming down here for the long haul of between 3 months to about 2 years, this video will particularly be helpful for you. And if you're also coming here for a short stay, this video will also be helpful. You just need to get to the end of the video to actually pick a thing or two. Before I start, I just want to say thank you so much to all of my subscribers out there, all of you who have helped me to grow to the level where I am now. I am on 200 subscribers a week ago. I just noticed that, and we are growing slowly but surely. We're getting there. Thank you so much for your numerous support. And to those of you who send me emails asking me questions about this country, yes, I try to connect to you guys as much as I can, or as soon as I can, and of course I reply to your messages. Please keep sending those emails. I really appreciate them. They make me feel like I'm actually doing something positive. For a preamble here, I will say that the best times to visit this country or to travel into this country are between May to August, because these are the times when the country tends to be the warmest. There are services available to rent cars and loads of public transportation, but just remember that we drive on the left hand side of the road, and being a newbie here, it might take a while for you to become a fan of driving in Dublin. Just like any city, there are lots of crazy drivers, but just realize that the upside of that is taking wrong turns can lead you to loads of fun and adventures, and nothing beats the freedom of ever having a car to yourself. For clothing, I would say when you're packing, consider the fact that this city is quite trendy and people love to combine formal and casual wears. Make sure you pack things that are going to make you look quite presentable. Try to avoid revealing clothes, because you just end up being uncomfortable and pretty cold, as the country can tend to get quite cold most of the time with lots of rainfall. Get a light raincoat with a hood. You can also pack an umbrella, but I will not advise that because it will occupy most of the space in your luggage. I will also not suggest that you pack a winter jacket, especially the very thick type. Just get a light raincoat. That will help you out. All you need with that is to wear tees, long sleeve cotton t-shirts. They will keep you warm and act as an underlayer. Layering is really essential here. You need your sweaters and your tees. I know they can be quite expensive here, so you can buy, or if you have from home, you can just bring them too. It will be really helpful to you. The temperature here ranges between 4 to 16 degrees centigrade most time of the year, but during the summer we actually get up to 20 degrees centigrade. We love to talk about the weather here. It rains most of the time here. The weather changes momentarily, but do not be dismayed. Just have an open mind and an open spirit and a positive spirit towards the weather, and just enjoy yourself while getting wet, and you will enjoy your holiday. I could also add that you can pack a pair or few pairs of jeans that will help to also keep your legs warm, alongside some form of leggings. For me, jeans just do not work perfectly for me because I realize my skin is too dry, and whenever I wear jeans I just itch like crazy if I wear them and go outside. So leggings work perfectly for me. I found some in the Penny shop here that have very nice folds to them on the underlayer that helps to just keep my skin soft and nice. Next on my list, I'm talking about native attires. For those of us who are from countries where we have indigenous clothing attached to our cultures, I will say please come with a few of those attires. It could be your kimono or your sari or your Ankara from where I'm from. It's really important because you find it hard to find tailors, and even if you get to find a tailor, they are pretty expensive here. Trust me, they are really expensive. Also, for your food supplies, cooking ingredients and dry foods, I would advise that you pack as much as possible also, because it might take a while for you to adapt to eating the Irish food, and yes, you do not want to go out to start spending money on food supplies, because most of them here can be some crazy opportunists who just hike their prices to sell out to people here, and you don't want to run into that kind of problem. And make sure you dry your foods if you need to. Pack them in sealable bags so they do not leak out and then security gets to harass you. And also make sure that if you're coming from a country where there's loads of sunshine, please make sure you dry them properly, because if not, you're just going to run into the problem of having mold growing on your food stuff. Next on my list, I'll be talking about shoes. A good pair of boots and a good pair of sneakers will do you so much good in this country. It will keep you going for quite some time. You do not need to pack all of your heels. Some of us fall into that problem. We pack all our heels from wherever we're coming from, and then you find out that you can't wear them here. If you have to get heels, I would advise you get wedges because they are more comfortable. Most of the places here have cobblestone streets and they are very deadly for stilettos. You do not want to end up in the hospital on your short trip or long trip here. I would advise you to just get wedges. They're more comfortable and sturdy. They will keep you going for quite a long time. You'll probably also run into the habit of going for hiking trips, and there's lots of walking, so you need just shoes that can grip the ground properly so you do not slip while you walk. Same goes for jewelries. The people here are quite laid back when it comes to accessories. You will also need to just pack quite I'll just say modest studs that you can wear and go out, because you don't want to walk out on the street and appear like I'm just here, I just arrived, I do not know your sense of fashion. Modest studs work pretty well here. They're pretty laid back, like I said, and really modest when it comes to fashion sense. Not like they don't have a fashion sense, they're just quiet about it. Moving on to electrical outlet adapters. In Ireland, the electrical power sockets here are of the type G. Now, they have a standard voltage of about 230 volts and a standard frequency of 50 hertz. If you're coming from a country where your standard voltage is between 220 to 240 volts, and this applies to countries in Asia, Africa, and Europe, then your electrical appliances can work here. If you're coming from America, Canada, these countries have voltages of between 100 to 127 volts. Please make sure you come with a voltage converter, because if not, you're just going to end up having your electrical appliances all blown up. Next up is medicine. Irish pharmacies sell medications to customers based on prescriptions that you bring. Most of them won't sell medications to you if you do not have medications from a doctor. Now, a GP consultation here costs between 50 to 60 euros on an average, and that will help you to get a prescription form, of course, from your doctor to show to the pharmacist. For me, coming into the country, there was this time when I just arrived and I got into the habit of using shower gels, the fragrance type. And after a period of time, I started noticing some side effects of some itchiness going on down there. So I walked into the pharmacy just like my regular self when I was in Nigeria, just to ask, please, can I get canesten cream? How much do you sell it? And the pharmacist was like, no, we don't sell it like that. You have to get a prescription. Eventually, she gave me something else to use, but like, I was like, what's the point? Body creams, your body lotions, and makeup. Yes, for your body lotions, whatever kind of skin you have, especially for ladies of dark colors, if you have any form of melanin in your skin, I will advise you pack your body lotions, because I noticed that my skin got pretty dry when I started living here, and unfortunately for me, or fortunately for me, I had a good supply of the cream I was using in Nigeria, but eventually it ran out anyways. But I wish I had a good supply, because I have friends who still order for their creams from Nigeria. Some of us just can't switch from our old creams to using what is sold here. So please, if you're that kind of person, make sure you have a good supply of that too. Makeup, I know they have high-end stores and drug stores that just sell makeup to people who are on a budget. Please make sure you pack as much as you can when it comes to your makeup, because you do not want to run into the problem of trying to sort out what kind of foundation works for you. I have gone through different seasons with my skin here, and I can tell you that I wish I had actually just come with something that works for me. But anyways, if you have money, of course, it's not a problem. You can just walk into any of the stores. We have loads of stores here, and you can shop till you want to drop. Remember also, for your toiletries, to pack them in a Ziploc bag that is transparent, especially if you're putting them in your hand luggage. And if you have and make sure that they are below 100 mils, so you do not also run into problems with security at the check-in point. Last but not the least on my list will be braided wigs and extensions, your hair supplies. please make sure you get a good load of that too. If you like braids on your hair, of course, please get a good supply of that. Extensions here can range from about 10 euros for a pack to about 16 euros, depends on the store, and I believe that is a whole lot of expense for whoever is on a budget. So you probably just need like a small box, a small bag where you're just going to put all of your hair supplies. Get as much as you can, because to just braid your hair is about 70 euros in most of the stores here. If you're especially a lady of if you have afro kinky hair, get all of your hair products, because the weather is quite harsh for our hair, and you do not want to also have the problems of losing especially your front hair like I did when I first came into this country. So guys, I think I have finally gotten to the end of this video. Thank you so much. I have tried to talk enough today. I hope I did not bore you with all of my talking today. Thank you for actually lasting to the end of this conversation. If you have learned a thing or two, if you're coming here for a long stay or a short stay, please make sure you leave a thumbs up for me in the video. It helps my video grow, and you subscribe to my channel and you watch my next video, and I will see you next time. I love you guys. Bye.